So today is Tuesday, the 20th of February, and let's see what they say at CoinDesk this time. Vitalik has a new idea for ICOs, and it's being tested already. After he sent it to train new generation of DLT lawyers, South Korea to support normal crypto trading, says finance watchdog. Wyoming House approves utility token securities exemptions bill. Guys, we did have a period back in January where there was a significant correction. The market tanked a lot, but yet again, the technology won. Beyond the noise and the FUD and whatever else people have created, as you can see, this technology, blockchain, and all the cryptocurrencies that rely on the blockchain technologies is here to stay. And we're going to see some interesting developments as of 2018. But it's enough of that. This is Arthur coming to you with DasCoin Academy, your best place for all the DasCoin related news and education. And today, we're going to be focusing on cycles. What are cycles? This is going to be a quick 5 to 10 minute overview. Again, before we start, and I've got my whiteboard here with me. I'm in a slightly different environment today because I needed this to be quiet, so that I've got the conditions effectively to do it. And before we start of doing any of that, again, I'm going to go to the same spot, DasCoin.com, and I'm going to go down and open up the white paper. Guys, whatever research you do, whatever project, cryptocurrency, whatever else you happen to be involved in, you need to go back into the official documentation. By far, your best source of information. Yes, it's just how it is. We don't typically like these days to be reading stuff. We prefer to be passively consuming content through videos or whatever else. But it's just how it is. So again, I'm kind of creating that bridge for you right here by speaking what's in the white paper. But of course, I do strongly advise that you fully review this document to really see what is actually going on. Okay, let's search for the term cycles. The very first result that we get is on a page 4 of the official white paper in the key design features. Proof of value distribution method. The assurance that anyone who is distributed DasCoins directly from the DasCoin blockchain has presented the system with a defined and recognized form of value, specifically in cycles, a closed loop, single purpose currency that can only be acquired through a purchase of a system license using either Bitcoin or euros. There are no parties, neither executives nor developers, who are able to pre-mint, pre-mine or pre-distribute DasCoins to themselves. Cycles can only be received in exchange for value transferred to the system, and cycles must be submitted to the system in order for there to be a direct distribution of DasCoins through the minting process. So cycles is the only way to get DasCoins effectively, and as you can see, they are being created through the minting process that DasCoin has and the DasNet system. So let's carry on. Before I'm going to summarize again the same mention, that's the third mention in this paragraph, and then this, I believe, is a very interesting one. Convertibility. DasCoins are minted into circulation through a conversion from cycles. Once minted, they can be transferred directly or converted into a variety of fiat currencies and Bitcoin. Existing DasCoins will eventually be trading on a variety of exchanges, external exchanges, and as of today, the launch is planned for the 28th of April 2018. That's when DasCoin will start trading on a variety of external exchanges, and at that point, it will be possible to convert fiat currencies directly into DasCoins. So the only way right now for DasCoins to be created is through cycles. So cycle, it's almost like you trying to produce energy. You need to put something into the furnace in order for that energy to be created. Coal, whatever else that might be. So coal is like cycles that go in and out, come DasCoins. Fixed supply, it's good to mention. So 2 to the 33rd power is how many DasCoins will ever be created. So nearly 8.6 billion DasCoins. Again, let's carry on. That's definitions, that's on page 8 of the white paper. So cycles is here, a cryptographic asset defined in the DasCoin blockchain. Cycles represent stored capacity within DasNet and can either be used for network services or submitted in exchange for DasCoins. Again, here is that mention where if you want DasCoins, you need to have cycles first. Again, that's another mention. And the third one, DasCoin, a convertible store of value. So it's not a store of capacity or stored capacity, but it's a store of value here. DasCoin, that's what DasCoin is. Unit at the center of the digital asset system. DasCoins are produced and distributed in exchange for cycles that have been submitted to DasNet. DasNet is a system that produces DasCoins. Frequency, the conversion factor that determines the amount of cycles that will yield a DasCoin in the minting process. So the frequency determines effectively how many cycles you need to put in for one DasCoin to come out. And DasCoin minting, the process of producing and distributing DasCoins in exchange for submitted cycles. The queue is formed upon cycles being submitted to the system. A certain number of DasCoins are then created every 10 minutes and distributed based on the relevant frequency and parameters within the queue. If you'd watched my first video, then that's what I've mentioned, that again, it says here at a certain number of DasCoins, because with every network upgrade, the speed at which DasCoins are being created can change. Right now, actually up until the 17th of February, because potentially right now it's different, we're just waiting for that figure. But up until the 17th of February 2018, 10,500 DasCoins were being produced every 10 minutes. So frequency are parameters within a queue. There's quite a few. The DasCoin minting queue, again, the lineup of users who have submitted their cycles in exchange for DasCoin. The queue operates on a first in, first out basis. So this is the continuation of the DasCoin minting paragraph. And then we've got the vault. Vault accounts hold personal information of the user, and these are the accounts that are actually receiving the licenses. The account is registered to the DasCoin blockchain and the license is assigned by the license issuing authority. Once a license is granted, the vault account will receive cycles. Vault accounts have transfer restrictions depending on license level and authentication level. For a vault account to be in use, it must be connected to a wallet account. The vault account is also the account where cycles can be submitted to the DasCoin minting queue. DasCoin minting. Periodically, in accordance with a predetermined upgrade interval, all cycle balances will experience an upgrade, and those balances in the accounts will double. If cycles are already in DasCoin minting queue, these cycles will be unaffected unless they are associated with an account that has a frequency lock. So we talked about it on a previous video. So frequency is adjusted every 2 minutes. The governance operations, I think I've covered that in the previous videos because the upgrade is here as well. So the frequency is adjusted every 2 minutes. The process involves the board selecting which of a range of algorithms best reflects the current growth state of the network. The primary factors considered include overall amount of cycles in the system, amount of cycles authorized in the most recent 2-week period, velocity of cycle growth in previous periods, the projected cycle growth within the system. Okay, the frequency, the conversion factor by which cycles can be exchanged for DasCoins as part of the minting process. That is it. Very quickly, we're going to switch back to net leaders. Net leaders, just in case you wonder, there is actually an explanation of what net leaders are actually what they are. NetLeaders is a global community that has access to the DAS ecosystem. Owning a NetLeaders license provides access to the DAS ecosystem and its associated products and services. NetLeaders licenses are available in a range of sizes and can be purchased from NetLeaders. Larger licenses include a larger number of cycles as well as other benefits. Cycles represent network capacity on the DAS ecosystem. They can be submitted to the minting queue to mint DasCoin or used to purchase network services. And this is a very, very important paragraph. Members of the community are also rewarded via an incentivized marketing program for contributing to and expanding the network. NetLeaders is run by CEO Singapore. So what is the mission of NetLeaders, etc. So the about DasCoin, and we should see some mention about the cycles. There it is. How can I purchase DasCoin? DasCoin is part of DAS ecosystem, a network of blockchain products and services. Purchasing a NetLeaders license gives you access to DAS ecosystem. When you purchase a NetLeaders license, you will be allocated cycles. Cycles represent network capacity and can be submitted to the minting queue to mint DasCoin or used to purchase other products and services in DAS ecosystem. DasCoin will be available for purchase without a NetLeaders license and on approved cryptocurrency exchanges in Q1 2018. So we know that this is actually April, 28th of April 2018. That's when the launch is scheduled. So this date actually needs to be corrected here. And I will mention that to the support as the moment I finish the video. How many DasCoin will be ever available? As you can see, the figure that's been rounded down to 8.5 billion DasCoins. If you want to have the exact, it's 8.589934,592. That's the figure. Okay, now, what does it all mean in a plain language? We're going to go back to the licenses, first of all, so that these things, cycles, and now the upgrades that you have hopefully a better understanding of because of the previous video. You'll find the link in the description of the video as well here. You can have a better understanding of. Apologies, I'm going to scroll down and show you the licenses so that you see. Okay, network upgrades. Again, from the moment when the blockchain of DasCoin launched on the 30th of March 2017, they've been happening every 108 days. Again, that's how it is for now. That's how it's been for the last two frequencies, if I remember correctly, 2 or 3 frequencies, network upgrades. However, this could change. It's every 108 days when the network upgrade happens. And what happens is, when you buy a license, let's switch over onto the official presentation of DasCoin so that you can see. Okay, so there are 6 licenses that you can purchase. As you can see on the screen, I'm just going to do very briefly 100, 500, 2,000, 5,000, 12,500 or 25,000 license. These are the 6 licenses that you can buy. Doesn't matter which one, you can have the multiple of each. That's how you enter into the ecosystem. That's how you get, and that happens through NetLeaders. Again, the community part of DasCoin. And you need to have a license in order to enter into the DAS ecosystem. And each of these licenses gives you cycles. So depending on what license you have, if, let's say, we're going to talk about the 5,000 license. Initially, as you can see from the screen, this license will give you 65,000 base cycles, plus on occasions, depending on what it is, the company will give you a bonus. So right now it's additionally 6,500. These are the bonus cycles, and these are the base. These are the base cycles. That's before any possible network upgrade. Now, I have not got my calculator. I'm going to use my phone. for, I don't know where I've left it, maybe, anyway, it doesn't matter. So again, you're going to get the initial, so you're going to get the base 65,000 plus the bonus 6,500. So you're going to have the 71,000. I wanted to be sure that I get it right. 71,500 cycles that you receive with the 5,000 euros license. Right now, that's, let's say you've bought the license. Right now, this is how many you're going to get. Now, this license, 5,000 license, you're going to check in the system, comes with 2 network upgrades. What it means is that that initial amount of cycles that you have will double twice. So the very first one, as you've seen from the previous video, hopefully, is on the 5th of June. So you have 71,500 cycles right now. On the 5th of June, if you still have this many in your system, if you have not submitted them, if you still have them, on the 5th of June, they will double. So it's going to be times 2. So you're going to be on the 5th of June, and that takes about 24 hours, the process of doubling. You're going to have 143,000 cycles. And then again, and that's on the 21st of September, that's when another network upgrade is scheduled. So again, every 108 days, that's when another network upgrade is scheduled. That's going to be upgrade number 2. This amount, because that's how many you have, or you're going to have after the 5th of June, this will double again. Because whatever your balance happens to be at the time, that balance will double. So you're going to end up with this many cycles. And at that point, you know that, okay, 5,000 license is entitled to 2 network upgrades. First one, second one, that will be it. That will be your total amount of cycles that your 5,000 euro license is entitled to receive. What you're then going to do, depending what license you have again, but if you're buying today, you're going to buy at the frequency of 15.1. And we're going to go into the frequency a little bit later on a separate video. But what you do is you divide that final figure of cycles by the frequency. So if you're going to buy the license within the frequency 15.1, you're going to divide that by 15.1. If you're going to buy your license later, the frequency is going to be different, so you need to divide it by a different figure. But we're going to divide it by 15.1. Again, whenever you go on a website, you click on a Join Us button, you will have that statistic. And you have the max DasCoins, as you can see. Over there it says 18,940, 18,940. That's exactly how you get to this figure, 18,940. So the 5,000 euro license will effectively give you 18,940. Again, DasCoins are not being pre-created or pre-minted or pre-mined. First of all, DasCoins come from cycles, as you've seen from the white paper. And DasCoin has the licensing system defined in such a way that cycles don't just drop into your account all at once. They come in stages. You get them initially, then you get them from the first upgrade. If your license has another upgrade, you will get another upgrade. If your license has one more upgrade, like it is with the President, with the 25, you will get even more, because it then doubles again. So that's how it works. Once you've received all your cycles, you're gonna then submit them to the minting queue, and then by dividing them over the frequency of when you've purchased your license, you will know how many DasCoins you're gonna receive. I hope it's clear. In case it's not, just backtrack the video a little bit, watch it again. That's how many DasCoins you will get from this 5,000 license. Now, so you know about the network upgrade, max. Why does it say max DasCoins? Because what if you had 71,500 DasCoins, cycles, 71,500 cycles, you decided to already convert 11,500. So you're gonna send them to the minting queue. Again, as I said to you, it's like a furnace. And your cycles are like the coal that you put. And you want, of course, you want the energy to come out, and you want to produce something. So this produces DasCoins. If you decided to submit 11,500 as an example, any amount, before you receive your upgrade, guess what? You will only have 60,000 DasCoin cycles. Gosh, you will only have 60,000 cycles here that can double on the 5th of June. And then you're gonna have 120, and then 120,000 will double again on the 21st of September. This is why you need to be careful. Do not touch your cycles until they have doubled. And once you've received them all, only then go into the vault, click on cycles, and submit them for minting. I hope that this is clear. And again, that's the licensing system and how it works with cycles plus network upgrades. I'm combining effectively both terms together, and I hope that this is clear through this diagram. Now switching back to the presentation, because this will make the whole thing clearer, because you may have noticed that they talk about network services and other stuff or DasCoins, and you may think, okay, why am I not getting DasCoins straight away? You buy cycles. Cycles is like credits. The way I explain it is, let's say you go to a big shopping center. They've got different stores here. Just making sure that the camera is right and you can actually see that. This is a big shopping center, and of course they've got reception here. They've got reception desk. You come in with your pounds, whatever else, dollars, euro, and the receptionists say, you need cycles in our store in order to buy stuff. So you say, okay, here it is. Here's my euros. Again, 5,000 license or whatever. You spend 5,000. You convert that into cycles. They give you credits or tokens that you then have. And with these tokens, you then go into different stores within this shopping center and you spend. Let's say you want to buy something that costs 100 cycles, and that gets deducted from your balance. And then in this store, you're going to buy something for 500 cycles, and in here for 1,500 cycles. That's the DAS ecosystem. It's like that shopping center where you need to have that special currency that they accept, that you spend within it. Again, this is something that we see already out there today. We see gaming platforms that have credits, and you need to convert your pounds, dollars, again, whatever currency, whatever country you're in, into credits of that platform, and then spend credits on the platform to buy a game or to buy music. So DasCoin has adopted this model, and we're seeing this model actually emerging more and more. Different kind of credits, platforms. This whole model of credits is especially popular in Asia, and we're seeing that transition happening through different ICOs. It's being moved over onto this region as well. Okay, so shopping center, you receive your cycles. Again, you need cycles in order to transact within the DAS ecosystem. What the company is giving you through these 6 licenses is cycles, and then you get to decide what you're going to spend your cycles on once you fully receive them. Again, I cannot stress enough how important it is for you to wait until you know that you have your full entitlement of cycles before you do anything with them. Because if you're going to submit some of them before, you're going to lose them. Now, once you have them all, you can decide what you're going to spend them on. DasCoin, the cryptocurrency, the coin, is just one of the products. DasCoin is already the company now. They're talking about the insurance products. There's going to be digital inheritance rights that you can buy through smart contracts. That they're also going to have. Then, especially for businesses, I'm not sure at this point whether this is going to be for private individuals, But for businesses, they're building side chains, or they're going to be calling them DAS chains. Then potentially we're talking about banking like solution as well. Clearinghouse that's been announced. Tether-like solution that DasCoin is working on. Again, so these are the different things. I think I've got them written down here as well on my little cheat sheet. Smart contracts, DasPay, DasX, external exchanges, of course. And then we've got the internal exchange. Right now, the internal DasX or Das Exchange that will be later on hosting or accepting other cryptocurrencies. So VPN services, cloud storage, VPN services, again, insurance services, smart contracts. That's basically, DasCoin is not just a cryptocurrency. We're talking about side chains, and that's going to be incredibly popular when it comes to blockchain, when it comes to corporate, especially, and business type of clients, not just private individuals. Companies want to have the blockchain because they understand how important it is for their data to be secure, to be easily accessible no matter where they are, and potentially to be shared among different parties involved in a business partnership together. Therefore, the blockchain ecosystem technology is becoming so incredibly popular. That's why this is a huge product for DasCoin, just like the cryptocurrency is. But of course, DasPay, the payment solution, will be working with the DasCoin cryptocurrency. So if you want to use DasPay later on when it launches, you do need DasCoins. So you've got an option, effectively. That's exactly what they're giving you. Through your cycles, you can decide whether you want to convert all your cycles into DasCoins or you want to keep some of them because you're interested in smart contracts that the company will be launching, or you want to have your own version of the DasCoin blockchain specifically to have your company's data stored on it, or VPN or cloud storage. And all of that you'll be able to buy using cycles from DasCoin. And for that, you need to purchase a license. Again, as I've read from the document, once cycles had been converted into DasCoins, they can then be sold on either Das Exchange or later on external cryptocurrency exchanges. And that is coming 28th of April. As of today, that's the official date for external exchanges to be launching for DasCoin. That is it. That is the video about cycles from DasCoin, from NetLeaders. Again, if this has been at least a little bit, some part of it has been beneficial to you, hit that like button, share it with your friends. DasCoin Academy is here to stay, to educate you on what DasCoin specifically is. In case you're not part of the opportunity just yet, go to DasCoinAcademy.com and create your free account, and I'll be in touch very, very soon. That's it for this video. That's Arthur coming to you with DasCoin Academy. Again, any comments, questions, remember to subscribe, of course, to get the notification about the next video. That is it. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.